Welcome back. As troops are withdrawing from Iraq, the fight in Afghanistan continues with Operation Enduring Freedom.
Today, Austin Salutes is going live, talking with a local serviceman on the front lines, a little hometown connection. This salute comes all the way from Camp Leatherneck in southern Afghanistan, Helmand Province, and joining us on the phone, Lance Corporal Juandiego-Escobedo of the U.S. Marines. Lance Corporal, good morning.
Good morning. How y'all doing today?
We're doing great. We can't wait for you to get back home, and we're going to talk about that in a second. But first, give us the feel there. How's your unit doing, and tell us some of the things that are occupying your days.
Well, we're all doing very well over here. You know, we're already at that. We're all settled in. We're all ready to go home. You know, eat some real food. Throughout the day, you know, I stay at my little desk. I work. And on my free time, when I have time, I go to the gym, work out, stay fit. You got to stay focused, got to stay ready, because anything can pop out here.
And we're seeing some video of you there doing your work, Juandiego. We know that your wife, Norma, and your dad, Benito, both watching. They live here in Austin. You graduated from Hendrickson High School. Talk to us a little bit about how the events of 9/11 shaped your service. Your dad tells us that was a big influence.
Yeah, for lines.
Well, from what I remember, my mom, she told us, you know, go turn on the TV, look what's going on, and I see it, and I thought to myself, whoa, did this really happen? Did we really get attacked on our own soil? And that was one of the big turning points that wanted me to help out my country to do what I can, you know, to fight terrorism.
Hey, Lance Corporal, your family also had a big influence. We understand your family has a real strong military history. Did that influence you all to join, and you have an uncle that served?
Yes, sir. I had an uncle, my uncle Miguel Escobedo. He was in the Army. I had also two cousins that were in the Army. One is currently in Fort Bragg in a Special Forces school there. So I hope he's doing his best. And another cousin, she's in the ROTC program to get her her degree so she can become an officer.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell us what you're missing most about Central Texas right now?
Well, for one, my wife, and you know, I can't wait to see my baby born, and another one, my mom's homemade food. Yeah, that is
time to get back and have some Texas food. Hey, you got big news too. You're going to make it home in time for the birth of the newest addition to your family. Tell us about that and how excited that is, and exciting that is, and how it helps you every day. Look forward to getting back here.
Well, and for one, it helps keep me focused. You know, I know what I got back home waiting for me. My little girl, we're expecting a little girl toward the end of March, beginning of April. I'm hoping the baby's born in April because all my sisters were born in April, and that'll be like a girl's month.
Well, Diego, I got to ask you, your dad tells us that you really wanted to go into the service and that your family was against it at first. How did you convince them that this was the right thing for you?
Well, I was originally with one of my buddies, Renee. He also was a big influence. But in the end, my dad told me it was your choice, and also better you than me. So here I am now, a U.S. Marine in Afghanistan, serving my country.
It's amazing, and making so many of us so proud. Just real quickly, we don't have a lot of time. Tell us about aviation maintenance technician and the screening and the job that you're doing every day.
Well, my job basically is to screen the gear that comes to our work centers, making sure that it goes to the right place. Because the longer it takes to get fixed, you know, birds won't be able to fly to support our ground troops and keep them safe.
Juandiego, we want to tell you that your dad says that your parents are so very proud of you. He says that the Marine Corps made a good kid into an exceptional one. He says he wouldn't be surprised if he became a general one day. Is there anything you'd like to say to your family back here in Central Texas?
Well, for my dad, you know, he's always been there, very supportive for me, and a man can change his stars. That's one of the things he's always told me.
Well, you're making a lot of us very proud, including your family, and so we just want to wish you a safe return home and a speedy return home, and all of our congratulations on the addition of your baby girl when you get here in time for that, and a big thank you for your service.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. We thank him for sure.